Real tough tackler, good distributor of the ball. Stylesy, hard as they come. He was probably the greatest player I've seen in this country over my 25 years. Bobby here goes without saying, shots from anywhere 30 yards. Dennis Law, who was a nightmare for goalkeepers. I mean, he was on your boot laces literally, and used to tell you, go on, drop it, and I'm here, I'll knock it in.
What about the Spurs side then, Bobby?
Well, when I look through the Spurs side, I immediately think of Dave Mackay. I did my national service with Dave Mackay. We played football a lot for the army, and I remember he was a tough, rugged, physical as well, but he was a tough psychologically as well. Really hard player. Jimmy Greaves, for obvious reasons, you couldn't leave him for a second, otherwise he'd score against you. And one threat that we always had was from Alan Gilzean, who was good in the air and very strong, able to keep off defenders. Terry Venables, not long in the side, you know, but had that little bit of flair, passing ability, which we had to watch.
Well, let's watch it then from the kick-off, and we can join Kenneth Wolstenholme.
And into the pouring rain, Manchester United starts his charity shield. And remember, Tottenham Hotspur were beaten here last season 1-0. Since then, they've played 28 League Cup friendly games without defeat. It is best. Done to number 11, Aston. Now Crerand. Number 11, Aston. That little movement got the crowd buzzing. Top surface, very, very wet indeed. More to Charlton. Venables, the powerhouse of the Tottenham attack. Buzz away in midfield. Styles only declared fit after an exhaustive test this morning. Prairie. That's Mackay to Greaves. Robertson on his left, ball in the middle. Oh, Robertson, a goal! Robertson has scored.
Bobby, well-taken goal, but problems at the back.
Yeah, actually Jimmy Greaves took the ball wide and then pulled it back, and we had our players all on the wrong foot. They were all racing back to try and get in front of the goals, and it left Jimmy Robertson with a straightforward shot, which he just popped inside the post.
Well, strip it in, don't understand for that. And away goes Best. Mackay, the savior of Tottenham. Greaves to Knowles. Gilzean gone on to the left wing. Venables, Greaves. Robertson. Onside, goal. Best. Kidd. Best. Aston. hurt. Onto the pitch. To have a look at that left ankle comes the Spurs trainer, Cecil Pointer, who's been well over 40 years with the club as player and trainer. While they're looking at Mackay, could I just say something else about this new goalkeeping rule? One goalkeeper has spotted in the wording that it says a goalkeeper, or a player when playing as a goalkeeper, who takes more than 4 steps while holding, bouncing, or throwing the ball in the air and catching it again without releasing it, but it doesn't say anything about dribbling the ball, and a goalkeeper spotted this, but for the purpose of this match, any goalkeeper who dribbles the ball and picks it up again will be penalized. Oh! Yes, a fantastic effort. 8 minutes.
Well, no one knows what's happened at that. I mean, you'd scored the goal, but...
I don't think I knew too much about it either, because, I mean, in the first place, Dave Mackay was going to take the free kick, and I said, then they'll give it back to me, Dave, I'll knock it up. And I was just knocking it up to hit Gilly up front, and I think Alec came out up Gilly's back, thinking that Gilly might miscontrol it, and he would pick up a loose ball. And, of course, it's finished up in the net.
Be the first goalkeeper to do that?
I might have been at that time. I don't really know, to be honest. But I mean, I, like everybody else, was what happens now, what does he give, you know? I wasn't sure, and even Kenneth Wilson, it took him, let's say, a half a minute before he actually said, oh, Jennings has scored, you know?
Freeze to Robertson. It's a corner to Tottenham, who made one attack and scored 2 goals. Reeves with a corner for Tottenham. Free kick. 10 minutes gone. 2-0. Tottenham lead. Aston. Kinnair is developing into a splendid back. Barron. Barron with the throw for Manchester United. That ball has got to be released, of course, now. Out to Law. Comes Ferrer. By Grant Kent, number 10. And Pat Jennings, believe it or not, one of the goal scorers today. Not an own goal, but And he's scored for his own team, but he can't score from this goal kick. Did a beauty to Aston. Another goal there. Brennan. Saul working very, very hard indeed. Greaves laying that one up for Mallory. Up to Robertson. Spurs so quick, so menacing on the break. Saul. Nose overlapping on his left. Robertson. Kinnear. Kinnear, Best and Aston upfield, and Styles going to join them. Aston. He's just got another half-inch higher. He could have headed that one down. Just couldn't get high enough to it. Kidd once again, and Trerran going up on his left. Felton. Oh, a great goal!
He's done you again, pal, isn't he?
Yeah, that was, I mean, looking at that's as good a goal as you'll ever see. Brilliant strike. Just got it to the boys. The boys tried, our lads tried to close him down, but he just got a shot in.
It's a wonderful game, though, Bobby. It's a great game.
Great game, good passing on the floor. It's very fast, it's very competitive, lots of hard tackles going in. And with regard to that goal, you had to hit them hard, really, you know, otherwise you would have never beat people like him. So, well, I enjoyed it, I must say.
Foul by Styles on Greaves. Styles signalling that his England foul. Greaves was more to blame than he was. Watch for England. He's on the far edge of the penalty area, waving his arms now. Venables signalling for him to move in. And there he goes, and Paul could have made it and should have made it 3-1. 20 minutes gone. Goal kick to Manchester United, who trailed 2-1. Now Law. Oh, beautiful body swerve to Kidd. In the middle. And here comes Charlton. Oh, a great goal!
Well, how do you rate that goal, Bobby?
Well, I think that's one of the greatest goals I've ever seen. Not the shot itself, but the whole build-up. I mean, within seconds, it was so fast. Pat Crerran to Dennis Law to Brian Kidd carried it into the dangerous territory. 3 or 4 people went and took the defenders away, and he just laid it in front of me, and I was steaming in, supporting really, and it was just perfect in front of me. I thought, well, I can hit this, and I hit it right into the meat, and It just flew in. But the whole build-up,
including that body swerve by Dennis.
The little shimmy just to send the defender the wrong way. It was a perfect goal. And almost unstoppable, really.
Number 10, Kidd. Looks as if he's been in the first division for years, doesn't he? Oh, great bit of work by Best. Is this number 3? No. George Best pulled out all the skills and then all the right people the wrong way. There we were. 10 minutes from half-time and it's still 2 each. Saul, who's getting to a lot of useful work for Spurs, to Robertson. Knowles. Saul. Breeze, he scored! No, he's offside. No, it's no goal. No goal. No goal. Free kick to Manchester United. Already taken. And there's a disappointed look on Jimmy Greaves' face. It's pretty hard when the goalkeeper gets into his stride, you know. Count the steps. Kidd. The law. Venable bobbing up at the right time in the right place. So Mullery. Greaves moving on to the right. Here's Greaves. Now Best. Kinnear after it. Players moving so well off the ball, creating space for themselves. Greaves heading it. That's almost illegal. The 45 minutes are up. We're now playing the time added on for stoppages. 2 goals each. Brennan to Law. And the whistle goes for half-time in the Charity Shield match. It's 2 goals each. And among the goal scorers, Pat Jennings, the Stockton goalkeeper.
Well, that's a Charity Shield you couldn't possibly forget. There's another half to come yet. I mean, there was so much incident, Pat, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was brilliant game, just looking at it. Fantastic.
You enjoyed it, though, did you, though? Watching it.
I mean, we went unbelievably 2 goals up in the first place against Man U, and then it was sat back off them and started to give them a bit of room, and of course, players like these, you can't do that to ruin you. Let them back in the game.
In fact,
great goals again.
Let's have a look at that second goal, the one that made it 2-0, first of all, from you. There's the kick. We just see the kick on the left refrain there. It took everybody by surprise, including Kenneth Wolstenholme, didn't it?
Yeah. I mean, even me, I wondered, what does the referee give now?
That's unbelievable.
Thinking that that Gilzine was going to miscontrol it and he would just pick up a loose ball.
Sure.
And of course, it's Miss Gilly on the next bounce is in the back.
Alex Shepley had come out anyway.
I wouldn't like to tell you what Ali called me at half time.
Oh, perhaps you could. You couldn't, could you?
No, definitely not.
All right. Well, let's have a look at that great goal that we discussed, actually, when we saw it. But one of the all-time great goals, this one, Bobby.
I think so, yes. I think it's almost perfect goal and almost unstoppable. And it starts here, almost at our own dead ball line. Pat Crane gets it. He doesn't have time because he's being pressured, so he just knocks a little left-footed pass up the line to Dennis. Dennis has room in front of him, doesn't dawdle, off he goes. At pace, he's really moving. A little shimmy, which just sends the defender the wrong way, which gives him the and then a very quick pass to Brian Kidd. Brian Kidd also races at the defence. He's going at pace here. And then there's a couple of players go across and they leave a space for me, and I'm just supporting. But I think, right, I'm moving on to it, and I just hit it as hard as I could, and it just went right into this one. I think it's it's almost an unstoppable goal,
Yeah.
but there was so much skill.
From the minute it started, really.
Yeah, there's so much skill from the first pass to the ball going in the back of the net. It was just magic.
Have you hit a ball harder than that?
I don't think so, really. No, I don't think so. I couldn't have hit it harder than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just fresh, the start of a new season. The ball was lovely, the pitch was great. It was a terrific game. The crowd were excited. We'd come back from being 2 goals down, so it was just a really special moment.
Well, 2-2 at half-time, so much to play for in the second half. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes.
You're watching Sky Sports Gold.
Anderson does not like it at all.
Goals for Bobby Charlton and one for Pat Jennings, our special guest. Let's have a look at the second half now.
And they are the lucky people. They're under cover because the rain is sweeping down as Tottenham Hotspur prepare to start the second half of this thriller second FA Charity Shield match. Venables. Thanks so well. Ball to Greaves. And Charlton back in defense for Gilsey. Again. Warren moving up. Well, this move could pay off one day. Forward to Claren. Great thing about this match is that neither side will bring into play any of the negative tactics of football. Beautiful one from Venables to Saul. Mackay to Venables. Saul, more back there with him. Kinnear. Mackay. Roberts back to Venables. Saul. We're seeing a lot of the ball coming back like that just to get these stray ones in defense. Well, one can rarely beat two. Young Kinnear coming to the help. No. Finding Greaves, now Robertson is onside, he's got Gilsey inside him. And done just a wee bit too fast for him. Styles to Claren. To Charlton. Gilsey to Greaves. Saul. Gilsey again. And Saul! And Saul, yes! And it was 3.5 minutes on of the second half. Saul has made it 3-2. And Styles got a bang when he went up for that one. Jack Thompson tending to him, so that 3-2, Spurs are in the lead. Oh, a quick one. No, it's the equalizer. Yes. Brilliantly got by Dunn. There's Tony Dunn, and it's no goal. It is no goal. Well, Law is laughing. That Mullery is being spoken to, and the free kick's going to be taken again. Well, that's the FA Cup semi-final all over again. So we're going to have a belter from Charlton. And Venables of Mackay, the brave man, standing there. And Charlton is going to be good. Charlton is being booked. Charlton being booked for refusing to take the free kick when he was told.
Booked for any time in your life?
Yes, really. He was embarrassed, I think, the referee. He rightly disallowed the first free kick that we'd taken and Dunn had scored. But it was obvious when the two lads were blocking me. I wanted to have a shot at goals. And there were only two of them, and they were only about 6 yards away, and I thought that it was every player's right to ask the referee if you wanted 10 yards. And he said no. He said, take the free kick, and then when I didn't, he booked me, which was rather strange. But I don't know, actually, whether he physically put the booking into the Football Association, because I've since been told, you know, that I've never really been booked in this country. But
Perhaps he had second thoughts about it.
well, I think really, if you did look, you know, there was no reason really why he should book me. It was silly, really. All he had to do was make sure that they were 10 yards away. It was the rules. That's where they should have been, but they weren't.
England like a rock in the Tottenham defence. Saul. Out of play, yes. Linesman slack. Tottenham defence almost unshakable. Now Greaves. Saul back to Knowles. Now Mullery. This is Gilzine on the right. Manchester United going to have to build up a wee bit more quickly. Charlton to Claren. Oh, he's often come across in a crisis. And he always did it again. Goal, number 10. Venables, Gilzine. And Bounce. Another Claren to Charlton. Oh, what a glorious pass for Charlton to Kidd. Law's in the middle. Just been another 2 yards farther on, Kidd would have made a goal for him. Brennan was caught on the wrong foot then. Mullery to England. Tottenham throw. That's going well in the air against Gilzine. Got it again. Up to Charlton. Charlton now to Aston. Just in the middle. Oh, close to Aston. Thrust now to Crowell. Charlton. And is it the goal? Yes! Charlton made it with that thunderbolt of a shot.
Typical Dennis goal, though, Pat.
Yeah, exactly. That was what I was saying earlier. That was just, he used to get 10, 12 goals a season just off the goalkeeper's boot there.
Yeah.
I just parried the shot, and the next thing he was there, he was on it.
It was
It
electric.
was a nightmare for people.
It's electric inside the box now. If you dropped to the yard, he was there. He saw things before they actually happened. And I wasn't surprised to see him pop up there. I had forgot that, but I wasn't surprised. I thought, oh, well, Dennis should be there now. And sure enough, up he pops. Yeah, yeah.
So, just over a quarter of an hour to go. 17 minutes left for play. 3 each. Now, best for all, but he never reaches. Well, we've had good football. We've had thrills. We've had lots to argue about. Lots to remember. Venables. 3. Goal kick. Some people shouted for a foul by Fouts. You see, Gilzine didn't worry about it. Now Robertson, look at the burst of speed. And Nobby Styles racing to the referee. I thought he was screaming at his own players. He was just having a go at the referee. Manchester United jump forward. Score. To Creran. Hit on the left. Ball winning in the middle. I won. They should have got it over before then. Tending to dribble a wee bit too much, young kid. Inexperience. Venables then reading his thoughts well. Good kick. Down to Best. Oh, beautifully taken by Jennings. Minute left, 3 each. Owen Styles appealing for offside. Which didn't come, so it's the corner.